Yo, what is up everyone? Welcome back to Get Jacked here in Ark Survival Evolved on the center map. Now, what I'm going to be doing here in this little series that I'm going to be putting on is I'm going to be doing a lot of the Primitive Plus stuff. Now, this mod is awesome and I didn't even realize it. I haven't seen too much about it and I started to read into it and looked up all the stuff and there is so much that goes into this mod. I mean, there's a reason why it's one of the official mods that was released along with the center map. So, with no further ado, why don't we check out some of the stuff I've built up a little bit. I wanted to get the structure going, and we're in a really cool spot as well. So, here we go. Where we are is on the center map in this location. Now, if you know this spot, I've got it actually blocked off with my base. We've got a personal door into this entrance. Now, this area is a hole that goes down into a whole underground cave system. Now, it's so cool. So I wanted to build above it so that I could take advantage of that and actually get into that and explore and all that kind of stuff. So this is the beginning of the base. We've got our Primitive Plus hammock, which is way cooler than a bed. That looks way more comfortable than those thatch beds. We've got our storage. These are the normal storage containers. It actually converts over. This is a total conversion. So if I go into here and I go to storage, stog in caps. Okay, storage. So basically that is literally my normal storage box right here. Is these larger ones actually. So it's actually really cool. And these are your normal large ones. It actually converts it all over. So that's really cool. We've got our mortar or hand mill. So this is basically a upgraded version of the pestle, and we can what? Oh, okay, cool. So you can actually make a fertilizer here as well. I didn't notice that before. But we've also got stimulant. That's, you know, like the basic stuff. And we've got our narcotic. I don't know why the stimulant's not with the narcotic. But we've also got, you know, all that. But we've got clay. So there is claystone and limestone, which you can actually harvest from the environment, just like obsidian, crystal, and all that kind of stuff. So that's really cool. There are actually specialized resources for this mod. So we've also got organic oil, base seeds, not sure what that is, but we'll get into it at some point. Anyway, we've got this is like the basic crafting station, the smithy for this mod. And I've got a couple things in here because I was kind of crafting up some stuff, but look at all the structures. There's a lot of stuff in this. And if you just have time to just jump in single player or something like that, check it out. I think it's really cool. So, we've got our dilo pen, our makeshift dilo pen over here. The entrance is here. I've blocked this all off. I've kind of incorporated their pen into the side of the building. That's what I've been doing a lot lately because I'm too lazy to run all around and feed them. I think is what it turns out to be. But we've got our entrance there. We've got our, you know, I should turn on this stuff. Okay, we've got our fruit press, which is actually really cool as well. We can go into here. We can make tomato juice, tinto berry juice. Now I need sugar, and I was able to find a couple seeds just from. I think I got these from just the normal environment. I don't know. I think they were from normal plants, but I can't remember. So we need to take the trike out and see if we can find more. But I got tea seeds, and I've got tomato seeds, which is really cool. And those are planted in just like normal crop plots. So I can make these juices. You can then take those juices and bring them over to this sweet cooking table, I believe. Is this where you do it? Uh-oh, maybe not. There's some place along the way when we kind of get into that kind of stuff where you can use those, I think, as a better recipe. So we've also got some weapons. I think there's one in here. We've got our battle axe. So there is a grindstone that I can make some specialized weapons. Look at this. I made a pitchfork. You could throw it too. It's basically a pike, but I think it's really funny to have a pitchfork just kind of hanging out. So I've got, oh, okay, some made. I've been waiting a really long time for this actually. So I've got salt and I've got hide in here, and we're making leather. So actually got some leather here. That's actually really exciting. I haven't been able to use any yet. So I will show you what we're going to actually be doing here today in this video. We're going to be doing a little bit of farming. So I kind of touched on it a little bit there, but there are all kinds of plants, a whole bunch of them that you can kind of plant and use for different resources and stuff. Like I showed you, kind of tomatoes and stuff like that. But what we've also got are, get out of here, go away. We've got beehive, or what are these, aviaries? Apiaries? Apiary. Bee apiary. Okay, so we've got bee apiaries, and I need to find some bees to actually put in here. I think you get them in the plants. You just hit them, like get them out of the plants like normal. So I'll kind of find out because we want to get some honey and get a colony of bees going. I think that'd be super cool. So we've got plants to plant. We've got honey to harvest, and hopefully we can get it all done. So let's see if we can find some of these resources so that I can get a decent farm going. So here we are. I found us the seeds that we've been looking for, all kinds of them actually. So it's actually been a really productive trip. I had to travel across the river because unfortunately there's not a single berry bush on my entire island. I think they're all up higher and I can't get a trike up there, so I had to go over here. So we've got all kinds of stuff. Yep, okay, so I've got tea seeds in my inventory and tomato. Now in the trike's inventory I've got a whole bunch of them, and it's really nice because they all have the same kind of like icon, so you can kind of tell which ones are these specialized seeds. So we've got barley, which we can definitely craft into things. We've got wheat, we could turn into dough and all that kind of stuff. We've got cashew tree, that sounds really cool. Tobacco, sugar cane. We need lots of sugar cane. We need a lot more sugar cane than 3. We need a lot of sugar. But anyway, we've got rice, that sounds nourishing. We've got grape, coffee, and coffee. Yes. And cabbage and citronelle. That must be the citronelle normal seed look. So we've got citronelle as well. So we've got all those, and I'm going to be able to plant all these so that we can actually get into... As well as that, look at these guys. We've got some drone bees. Look at, they spoil in 23 hours. That must mean they die. I wonder if you put them in the fridge, would they stay? We'll have to try it. But anyway, I think we got to put these in the honeybee stacks that I actually built. So these were just on the plant, so I was just hitting them with the trike, and evidently they have come with us, come along for the ride. So we should be able to, I don't know if we have to find a queen or anything like that, but we should be able to get some honey going, hopefully. So I'm going to head back over there, because it's going to take a while to swim this guy to my shore. We'll be right back when I've got the farm started. So we've got our pitchfork out. I have done all of the farming. Now, it took a really long time for the plants to grow to full height, so I was able to build this huge structure around them. I figured the farming is going to be a little bit important in Primitive Plus, so we got to get a large structure for harvesting all these resources. So basically, this is what I've got going on. I put it right over the water so that I could kind of use all of the... You see, all the taps are just located underwater so that I don't have to irrigate this, you know, in a horrible fashion like over there or something. So, look at this fish trap. I gotta make some fishing bait so that we can try and catch some fish too. So there is so much going on with this mod, and it's really nice because it's all just one big, you know, mod like package. So anyway, let's take a look. So this is the structure that I've got going on. It's got 3 little segments, and I figured because of how large it was going to be, I'd just double it as a bridge across to this little island over here. So we've got a little way over here, which is really nice, but we've got all of our crops growing. I've got, we'll just start right here. We've got tomatoes. I already took all of those because we're going to be using them. We'll take a couple more. We've got rice, grapes, barley. We got to be making some malt beverages and whatnot, some beer, you know. So we've got tobaccos. Oh, I guess you could make some cigarettes or something. I'm not sure why that would be helpful. I've got 1 wheat plant under here because the greenhouse effect really helps out with that. I already picked all that because that's important. You're able to make the bread and whatnot. So let's see here. We've got sugar. This is all the sugar, as well as the sugar press right here. I think let me turn this down a second. All that bloom quality. Perfect. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, that helps. That brightens things up a little bit. So we've got cabbage down here at the end. Oh wow, look at that cabbage. It's growing so well. Not sure what I'm going to use that for. But anyway, the sugar press is right here. I've got a couple pieces in here, and I've got some fresh sugar juice right here as well. So we can take these juice buckets and transport them inside and make some stuff with these too. So as you can see, we can make our fresh sugar juice in here, but what I realized is if you make it in here, you can't use it in one of the other steps. So I'll kind of show you how that works too. But one more section over here, we've got our tea, so we can brew up some nice tea, some coffee. Coffee's very important. We need to keep caffeinated here on the island. How else are we going to build all these structures? So tons of coffee going on. That we'll have to do at a later time, because what we're gonna do now is we're gonna get into like the fruit juices, because it's gonna take a while for me to build up enough wheat to do the bread and all that. So let's see here. Did I put wheat? Oh yeah, because so I've stored all my stuff in here for now. I've got some dried barley so that we can make some malt beverages eventually, and I've also got dried tea as well, so that's really cool. But I've got the wheat over here drying. It needs to be in stacks of 50, and I've only got 13, so it's going to be a while. But what we do have, let's go over here inside, is we've got to go to our fruit press right here. So if we go right here, I've got some salt already ready. If we throw our tomatoes in here, we'll be able to do tomato juice. So salt is made by grinding up crystal, which I find is weird, because that doesn't make salt, that just makes ground up crystal, and I don't think that would taste very good. But we're making tomato juice with it, so we'll see. So we'll make one of those. What are we limited on? Oh, maybe I can only make one at a time. Oh no, that just took a lot of tomatoes. 60. Okay, so it's a good thing that we're getting quite a few of those. This better be, this is gonna be the most nutritious drink ever. 60 tomatoes. What else we got in here? Tinto berry. This is what we're going to use our sugar for. So what we have to do is we've got to go over to our cauldron, and this is where we've got to cook up this. So we'll cook up our sugar in here, and you can also take your sugar, put it in here, and make them in here. That's what I was trying to show you outside before. So you can make these buckets of sugar in here as well, but you can't use them in any of these recipes. You actually have to have the legit sugar, which I'm cooking in the cauldron, I guess. But I'm hoping that this is is this all I need? I think that's all you need. It might not be, but well, as that cooks, I'll show you what we've got going on for the bees. Now, the bee situation. We had the workers, the ones before, the 2 workers that I found. I also then, when I was out gathering other stuff, got 2 queen bees. So I was able to put the queen bee in here, and they produced some workers. The workers went out and gathered honey and beeswax, but it turned out that they all spoiled before I was able to show them off, because I don't know, I'm not able to actually show you what the queen look like because they're gone. So I have to go out and find more, but what we do have is our honey and beeswax, so we can use that for, I believe, candles, and then the honey can be used to make honey bread. You just add it when you're making bread, and you could do that. So let's see here if that cooked up, and if I'm going to need something else for this process. Yep, it looks like it's going to, let's see here. Alright, so it turned out that I was missing something. I had to look it up, but what I was missing was water. So we need to actually put some water in here. This is we're just cooking like... Yeah, that makes sense, though. It makes sense that we need water in this. So anyway, we've got that. I just really want to make some juice. What else do we need? Let's prepare this ahead of time. We need some tinto berry. What is this one? Stimbull juice? Stimberry and narcoberry? Okay, I like that. And azul berry. Okay, so let's grab a couple of those. I believe I left some on the trike over here. What you got on here? So we need azul. He doesn't have enough stimberry for that one, so we'll just not bother with that. I mean, they're all going to be like the same. So let's see here. Has that crafted any of our sugar? Craft sugar. Come on. I hope it doesn't need like a special... I noticed that there was like a different water skin in here. I wonder if that one needs to be used. I don't know. But anyway, let's throw these in here. And let's drink this tomato juice. Can we... We're not hungry at all. Oh, not a good idea. Let's do this. We need to drop some health. We need to drop some health so that we can get hungry. Okay. Well, I mean, it increased the 2 food that we had, but we did it. We made tomato juice, and I think we really I think we really liked it. Our character didn't really show any emotion towards it, but what the heck is going on here? Why aren't you going? Do I have to like irrigate you or something stupid like that? Or are you just taking your sweet time? Jeez, what is going on? All right, I need to figure out how this sugar's working, because evidently this cauldron does not want to produce it for me. Alright, so it has been produced. It just took a little bit of time. So we needed the water and we needed the sugar. And one bucket made 20 cane sugar. So that actually goes a long way, which is really nice. So let's throw these in here and we should be able to make our azul berry juice. Look at how cool that is. The little shot glass. Alright, so that's going to take a little bit of time for us to squeeze the azul berries into a pulp so we can drink it. Come on. Hurry. I'm thirsty. I'm not thirsty at all. I'm really not thirsty at all. Dang it, I really can't see how these are going because, you know, I'm doing well out here. I don't need food and water yet. But anyway, that's how it works. We've made our juice. This is Primitive Plus. Really fun. I really like it. There's going to be a ton of stuff that I could do on here, show you. If you like this video, definitely hit the thumbs up. Shows me that I should bring more of this to the channel as well. We got quite a bit done here for the first video. I hope you enjoyed, and you all have a great rest of your day. We'll catch you next time.